You know what today is, Sassy?
Granny Wednesday.
Whack-a-Granny Wednesday. And here we are with another granny yard. Biggest concern is to check out the back. Gotta always,
Always check the rear.
always check the rear. Make sure we can get a mower in there, or maybe just weed eating. Yeah, it's a hill.
Huh?
It's a hill.
No. For a right mower, that's called a speed bump.
A speed bump?
That's barely a hill.
I just don't like it that it's overgrown. It's gonna be a double cut for sure.
Well, I'm overgrown. You seem to like me pretty good.
No comment. All right, ninjas. So here's the deal. When you run into situations like this is what I do, and I don't know, you may do it differently. She wanted it every 3 weeks, which is basically once a month. And she wants a cut now. Well, of course it needs a cut now. It's overgrown. I'm not wanting to do this every 3 weeks, because every 3 weeks when we show up, guess what? Guess what, ninjas? It's gonna look like this, if not even worse, because we've been getting a lot of rain. We're gonna get more rain, and it's only gonna get hotter. And the hotter it gets, the more grass grows. So with that being said, this is what I do. I tell them, here's my first time cut price, because it's going to be a double cut, maybe even a triple cut, but I'll always charge it as a double cut. Even if I do have to do a triple cut, I won't charge a triple charge. That's kind of ridiculous. But so I'll charge a little upcharge to bring this back to normal, and then I will literally decline a once a month service. I'll do that on certain yards, but this is definitely one of them yards not to do. So I will tell her I'm happy to do it for this amount this first time, and then obviously a little bit cheaper, but a different amount every 2 weeks. If she declines, then we move on. If she accepts, then we'll mow. She should let me know something, and if she does, even though we're leaving, we'll be in the area tomorrow again, so it is what it is. We can take care of it tomorrow.
We can take care of anything you want to on Thursday. I'm not running, man.
My goodness. All right, ninjas, we just wrapped this one up, but I wanted to show you this yard was pretty much bare, dying, and we aerated what, last week? Mm-hmm. And look at the difference that it's made in 1 week.
Vibrant, thick.
What are you doing there?
I found a spot.
Did you get the other one too?
Mm-hmm.
So there was 2 little spots that we wanted to cover some more seed. Anyway, we've just been go, and I haven't had a chance to record. I'm gonna hopefully try to do that. Yeah, there was that spot, and then there's one more up there by the walkway. But what a difference in 1 week. We've been so busy, it's just been go. And I'm actually kind of slacking a little bit on the hiring. I need to get on the ball with that, so that will be coming up, because we're gonna need help, especially moving forward. Sassy doesn't think so. He thinks he can do it all.
Well, I can't do it all, but I can do it the best. So.
Okay. But what I want to talk about, I want to knock out a few more yards, and I'm going to try to record there. But what I do want to talk about is what I do, and freaking red wasp out of me. Yeah, we better move. What I do for hiring, and what are some of the steps that I think everyone should take when you are hiring an individual that you do not know. You don't know nothing about them. You don't know their work ethic. You don't know their character. The work ethic, obviously, you'll have to hire them to find that out. But as far as character, any kind of background, trying to get as much information on an individual as possible, because you have to keep in mind, what they do, you are responsible. It's your business, no matter what they do. If they damage, if they steal something, if they damage, whether it's your equipment or a customer's property, it is your responsibility. So the goal, obviously, for all of us is to try to bring on the best person on board possible, that's not only going to care about your equipment, but also your clients and everything all around. So anyway, we'll talk about some of the things I do and what I would recommend for everyone. Sassy thinks, what do you think, Sass?
Oh,
let me ask you quickly, now that we're on this topic. You used to have a business.
Yeah.
Did you hire
Oh yeah.
and fire?
Yeah.
How did you go about that, and what were some of your things that you used to look for?
Oh, I just let people put in applications,
Okay.
and I would sit and talk to them. And you can tell a lot by a person when you talk to them.
All right.
But if you won't pet my dog, it's a no-go.
It's a no-go.
Because my dog knows people.
So no petting.
That's right.
So no petting is important, because if they want to pet your dog, they probably want to pet your wife. They probably want to pet.
Yeah, don't just jump in there with your paws and be, don't assume.
Kind of went to a diagonal now. Normally I started out like this, then I went like this. Now I kind of went sideways. I guess you could call it a diamond pattern. So turned out pretty good. Obviously the stripes are not as deep whenever you start a new pattern like that, because the old patterns already have that tire tracks and all that. So if I like stay this pattern for the next 1 or 2 times, it'll come in even deeper. But I like to change it up. It looks really nice. Let's see how it looks from this angle. Yeah, see that? Not too bad. Okay, hiring, which I'm getting ready to do, but I'm sure a lot of you are maybe as well. If not, then you will, and maybe you already have. And if you're not there yet, period, just not ready, you know, with your business, you will. So listen up. This is really important. So as I mentioned earlier, some of the things you got to look at is the individual a good individual? Does, you know, what are his intentions? Do they want a full-time job or a part-time job? Not that there's anything wrong with either one, but does it fit your needs? Do you need a part-timer or do you need a full-timer? Those are the kind of things to definitely look into, or look at closely as you get ready to hire. So what I do is I check backgrounds. I check backgrounds of all kinds, and so should you. I would advise each and every one of you to do so. I'm not saying the background is going to give you 100% of an answer of an individual, but it can give you a better idea than just a handshake. So what I do is I check their backgrounds, but I always ask for their permission. And how I do that is I meet up with them first. We touch base, right, when they call and they're interested. I meet up with them. I give them the application and the packet. Now, in the application and the packet, ninjas, it has their basic information that they got to fill out. Maybe one day I'll show you the actual application. I don't have any on me. And towards the end of the application, well, I have 2 different booklets. One is the application and one is the actual handbook, okay, packet, which kind of outlines some of the guidelines and the policies that I enforce, and with that being said, that I expect out of them. So, for example, one of the things that's on there, besides giving them an idea of what I look for and what I expect out of them, which is right off the bat, just kind of top of my head, like on time, presentable, you know what I'm saying, things like that. But at the end, where they have to sign to check the background and run a drug test. Another real easy thing to do for a lot of you ninjas who might be looking to hire somebody but are not ready to take that next step and pay some fees and, you know, get really deep into the background. Guys, number one thing to look at is social media. When they give you their first and last name, just about 9 out of 10 individuals have social media, whether it be Instagram, whether it be Facebook, whether it be Twitter, whether it be whatever, okay? And 9 times out of 10, you can get a good scope or a good feel about how somebody is just through that. What kind of posts do they make? You know, what are they posting about? You know, if it's, you know, constantly something depressing, or if it's aggressive, or if it's anger, if it's, it tells you a lot about an individual. They could also be going through something, but it doesn't really matter. What matters is if they're going through something, they may not work out for you anyway, because they're going through something and they're going to carry that with them. My point is, it's a cheaper route of finding out a little bit more about the individual who's trying to get on board with you. Listen, ninjas, I've told you this before. This is your baby. Your business is your baby. You've worked so hard to get to where you are. You've worked so hard to have the things that you have. There's nothing wrong in taking a few extra steps and precautions and trying to bring on the right people on board to make sure that their intentions are good for you and your customers, and you know that they're not gonna hurt you ultimately. And I'm not saying physically hurt you, but I'm saying, like, well, you know, hurt you stealing equipment or hurt you damaging property. I mean, they could hurt you business wise. So that's some of the easier, or I should say easier, cheaper routes that you can do instantly. Everybody can do that. Like I said, 9 times out of 10, I have come across certain people in the past that don't have social media stuff. So that happens. And when that happens to me, that's when I also do the other steps as far as going background. If I suspect anything by anybody, then I will take the necessary steps that I need to do to protect my baby, protect your business. You got to protect your business, you got to protect yourself, but also protect your customers. Do you know how many customers have commented and complimented me after finding out that I do take those steps with my employees and employment? How much they appreciate that. It's a peace of mind. It's a peace of mind that they get knowing that you are taking those extra steps of in hopes, right? I mean, you never know somebody until you really work with them, but in hopes that you are going to bring the best individual around their home. If they know that the people that are on your team, that you have taken those extra steps to the best ability that you can to bring the best people around, that is a peace of mind for the customer. And that way they don't feel like, you know, this owner has just got everybody and anybody that he finds, you know, down the street. How do I know who they are, and if what are their credentials and all that? To me, it's made a big impact on my business. A lot of my customers know that I do take those steps. So to answer your question, a lot of you have been asking me this since last summer even. But Nick, why is it so hard for you to find employees? Well, that's why. That's why. Because I try my best. I'm not saying I always have, and I'm not saying that I have had the best employees at times, but I try to take those steps, and it is a lot harder in this type of industry, unfortunately, to find those types of individuals that don't have some serious issues, okay? And that is why I have struggled with employees in the past, and I'm probably going to continue to do that from here on out with whoever I try to hire and bring on board again. Because when you just accept anybody and everybody who can pick up a weed eater and a blower, maybe even jump on a mower, then you're probably not going to have trouble finding help. They may not last, maybe they will, but the reality is they're not the type of individual that I'm looking for. I'm not looking for perfect, because I'm not perfect, but I am looking for someone who has respect for the position that they are given. That's it. So hopefully that answers, and hopefully that helps you if you are in the position of hiring or getting ready to, or maybe going through this. So yeah, you done?
Oh yeah.
How'd it go?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, did you see the little patterns I did?
Mm-hmm.
Little diamond. To me, it looks like a pie.
Well, you can play golf on it.
Like a cherry pie.
Oh yeah.
You like cherry pie?
Oh yeah. I like all kind of pie.
What's your favorite pie?
Chocolate.
Pure chocolate?
Oh no, chocolate with whipped cream on top. But yeah, still pure chocolate.
I know you like strawberry pies.
Oh yes.
Strawberry and cream.
Mm-hmm.
He loves the McDonald's strawberry pies. The strawberry and cream. It's strawberry on one side and cream on the other.
Yep.
Why do you think they split it right between the middle?
Oh, because at McDonald's, they like everything to be even.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you only get so much meat per your bun.
All right, we'll see you at the next one, Ninjas. Look where we are. The apartment complex, and look how tall it is. This thing is up to my waist. It is outrageous. You want to know what the scary part is? They're all probably like this. That's what's scary, because this one is actually one of the easier ones.
If I get lost in here, you come get me.
That is up to your waist, dude.
But it's perfect Easter egg hunting grass.
OMG.
X mark job right here.
This ain't what?
An X mark job.
This ain't an X mark job?
No, not taking good people, but no, this ain't an X mark job. You need something real.
Something right.
right.
Ah. Look at this. Look at the height of it. There is a mower behind this grass right here, ninjas. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. I mean, this is insane. Absolutely crazy. Okay, it's a wrap. We just got it done. Mowed, weed eated, and blew everything off. Looks good. It was crazy overgrown, but it wasn't too bad when you have the right equipment. Haha, get it? Right equipment? Seriously. No matter what brand, if you've got the right equipment, it'll take care of business for you. But this is gonna be it for today. We are officially done. Was that a doozy or what?
Oh, it was okay.
It's not too bad when you got the right equipment.
That's right.
Nature Minute with Sassy!
You know, I'm glad you brought it
Okay.
up. The male octopus is very aggressive.
Male octopus is very aggressive.
Very aggressive, but if he makes too many advances toward the female, she will choke him to death, take him home, and eat him the next morning.
What?
That's right. No means no.
If he makes
too many sexual advances
and she doesn't like it, she will choke him to death,
take him home, and eat him the next morning. No means no.
Holy cow, dude. How does she choke him? How does she trick him and choking him?
Oh, she don't have to trick him. You know, he's always down there below. So you just don't top of him and choke him out.
Oh, God. I did not know that. Did you ninjas know that? I didn't know that. Did you know that? I did not know that, Sass.
That's right. Same thing will happen to you in Florida.
Why?
Because them women down there are aggressive.
Are they?
Oh, yeah, they don't play. Them strong, independent women in Florida. Got no time for no stuff.
Oh, I did not know that about Florida. I thought it was just most women in general are pretty...
yeah, almost all women very aggressive.
Well, everybody is if you poke them the wrong way.
Yeah, but you keep painting women as feminine and genteel, and you will learn the hard way. You get yourself a mama, she'll teach you.
Oh, gosh. Okay, well, thank you, Sass.
Oh, yeah, anytime.
I appreciate that. Wow, learn something every day with you, Sass.
That's right.
Every day. So the lesson for today is don't be aggressive.
No means no.
No means no, because if you are,
you will get choked and eaten the next morning.
It could be your last.
That's right.
Last one. All right, I'm done. Enough. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. And that's it for Whack a Granny Wednesday. Thirsty Thursday is just around the corner, Sassafras.
Coming up.
Coming up. Take care. Peace.